Okay, let's see how we start this. How the hell do you start this goddamn thing? Alright, I think it started. Okay. Um let's see. We're gonna play this solo. I've made some solo cards. So it's kind of like a solo bot kind of a thing. I've made a few changes. I went ahead and made all the cards. Um, Beginning of the game, one of the things that we need to do is figure out which bonuses we're going to use. Which, what I mean by that is what's face up. Okay, so this is change turn order. Um, I guess the first thing we need to do is find out the bot's turn order. The bot's green. We're going to call the bot Sarah. We'll call the bot Mean Sarah. Not after the real Sarah, but this bot's going to be pretty mean. Alright, so we know that the bot's going to be first. This is turn order and make a truck. This is make a truck special, like a special truck or turn order. I'm going to keep turn order up. This is um, load token or move. This would be putting a load token on another vehicle. I mean another card, and of course we want that side. This one here is load or move token, so we want those. Those are all the right facing. This one is score. Oops. Score a block at -$1. You know, we're going to call scoring. We're going to make this about corruption. And so the scoring thing is going to be, we're just going to call it extort. So we're going to try to we're going to try to put a to corrupt by putting, we're going to call them cousins, but basically we're putting our minions into different job sites, or we're going to make them work the delivery area, or we'll actually make them infiltrate the companies themselves, and then we get to extort them. This one allows you to extort a block. The flip side is refill goods. This one is extort a company at -$1 or get a cousin. These are all very difficult. I'm going to choose this one. I'm going to choose get a cousin because I don't know how hard it's going to be to get, my minions. Um, and on, yeah. And this one, I'm going to do choose to score a block. Okay, we're going to call each one of these as a block, and the same color blocks are considered a neighborhood. And then we've got score neighborhood cards. Here, these are blocks that are under construction. In round 3, we will have this block available to play on. In round 4, this one. In round 5, this one. Before that, we can score. We can score for delivering black cubes in this block, or we can score majorities. The way majorities work, a vehicle, if it has a gold cube, it'll be the gold faction, which means we cannot extort it. Uh, Basically, the gold, if we meet the majority, like if we have 4 and they have 4 on something, we don't surpass them. We don't have clear majority or absolute majority, so we can't extort the area. I think I'm going to change where there's only 2 payoffs. That would be the hush money, which would be all other factions get the hush money, and so all other factions that are present. So it's not going to be like El Grande. And you can't extort. So in other words, you can't score a majority unless you're absolute majority. When you're absolute majority, you'll get the number 1 payoff, and the number 2 players or whatever, they get to be they get to be I don't know what I missed my train of thought. I looked at my phone and my text. Like I was saying, being number 1, you get the payoff. Being number 2, you get the payoff. You get the side money for being present. You have to have absolute majority to extort. If you don't, you can't extort. And only the player who has the majority can extort. So that's how we're going to play it. we'll see how that works. Let me set this up right. Let me see what color this is. These seeds will just determine where the companies start. At the first of the game, we only have available these 3 big companies. These smaller companies will come as the cards come, and we'll determine which order they come in a moment. But in the 6th era, there is no, or era, there is no small company that'll come in, but we will have the gray cards, which affect everything. When something's gray, it can affect anything, and when it is color coded, it can affect only the color coded things. So these cards affect, like the blue one will affect the light blue and the dark blue, or what you want to call it, whatever color you want to call it, turquoise or whatever blue with the regular blue, like a royal blue. And this is like a purple and a violet, and this is like a red and a more of a maroonish red. Anyway, what we want to do is set up the companies. These are the seed cards. This determines how we start the game. So we'll take one of these, one of these, one of these, then we'll mix these up. This will determine the order of play. Flip, flip, flip. Okay. Now we're going to do purple. This is the order: purple, red, and then blue. Okay, so purple's going to be first. So in the era 3, and I've got a 3 die there. This is purple. This is 4 and 5, so that's the era they're going to come in. So we're going to say purple will be first. We don't have to move these, but I'm going to anyway. Let me unlock that. Let's see if I can actually finish a game. It's hard. There's a lot. This game's a lot harder than I thought because of the programming element and lots of choices for a game that should be pretty simple, but it's not as simple as you would think. These blocks on the top are not available. You have to play underneath them in these construction zones for the blocks. Whenever the construction zone is finished, they'll come in, or in the round 3, round 4, and round 5. Okay, so this says, this is of the purple company. It has a number 3 vehicle, a number 3 truck. So the number 3 truck, and we're going to do this from 20, 21, and 31. So 21, it's got that truck, and it's got the load, one load on that truck. To show that the truck is in play, we're going to give it a gold, and we're going to show that gold is the majority in that company. We put the truck in on the block, and the block has a load. It loads the most expensive good it can. So that's the white good. The white good's worth the most. Okay, red. Red has a number 4 truck. And number 4 truck will go there. We put 2 gold here. And then we put a gold cube to show that gold is the majority. And what I mean by majority is in these spaces, who's got more cubes? Currently, the the gold player has, which is the bot has the most. It has 2 cubes in this one and 1 cube in this one. So on this thing where we're just showing rank, the majority is held by gold. Okay, the last one is number 3 truck, which is this one. It'll be and it has a pick. It loads, and so it loads 1 good. Okay, and then we put it has a gold thing there, and who's the majority? Red is. Okay. Something that I've got to figure out before we start playing is how I'm going to play the. I've got cards in the deck that show interactions with other meeples, and it's that card, it's that card, it's that card, that card, and that card, and that card. That card. So those cards all interact with other players. So we're going to remove those cards. We're going to see how that works. That one doesn't. Why do I got it over there? That one does. That one does. Doesn't. That one does. That one doesn't. That one does. How many cards? Okay. And then that. So we're going to set those cards off to the side. Those cards are not in play. Flip. These are going to mark our 15 cards for era 1. That's interesting. I wonder if I'm missing a card. It's 11. Oh, that's strange. It should be, I think, 14 cards. I think there might be a card from the wrong era in here. Maybe. Maybe not. Nope. Oh, so they're uneven. So 9, that's 24. So yeah, strange. Here, 24 cards. We're missing a purple card, and I don't know which one it is. We'll try to find it before we start playing. Okay, I'm gonna go through this deck, find the ones that have meeple. In other words, player interaction. There might not be any in the later era. That might be all just era 1 stuff, but maybe not. Looks like all of these are scoring for era 2. I don't even remember. I did build it, but I don't remember. Okay, so these are going to come in still. Okay, that's a meeple one. That's a meeple one. That's not a meeple one. That's a meeple one. That's not. Okay, so 3. Maybe there's 3 in each era. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So what I'm not going to do is go through the purple deck's missing a card somehow. I'm not going to go through and try to find it, just for the sake of time, and I will just say I didn't draw it. We'll figure it out. It's okay. My main thing is I want to get through a game, and if I thought about this, maybe this would already all be set up, which I hadn't. Oops, flip. Let's go over here and check out this. Make sure that I am the only one watching myself play, because live, that is, in case you were watching at some point. Dave, I was checking to see if anybody's watching, and nobody's watching because nobody cares live. They might care afterward. Okay. These are the bot cards, all set up there. Don't need these. Answer a text real quick, and then we'll get going. Say something really nice to my loved one, to my special partner. All right, cool, let's do it. Okay. Starts off, I can buy a seed card before we start looking at cards. It would be cool to buy a purple invest card or a blue invest card, which means that if these score, I can make some points, money. I'm going to choose not to. We're going to just play it by the cards. Okay, so shuffle, 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 shuffle. Card number 1, card number 2, card number 3. So for these cards to go in my hand, it costs $3 a card. I can always use this card, but whenever I put it in there, I've got to designate what the card's going to be, not the color of the card. So load, invest. I like that this card allows me to put cousins inside of a company, so that could allow me to take over the purple company if I can find a move card. And the blue card, the blue company also has a load, so in case they go to the queue, I could score points. So that's pretty sweet. So I'm going to spin 3, 1, 2, 3, and put that in my hand. Okay, I'm going to let this card go, because I'm not going to need it, and I'm going to let this card go. Okay. I'm going to spin 1 to get a new set of cards. I've got the red move card, which I really like. The red move card would allow me to move this card into the queue. Since it won't be loaded, I could pick up 2 cousins so that I could start infiltrating. No, I can't even say it. Taking over. Taking over companies. Infiltrating, you know. I keep on wanting to say 2 different words, and I'm not able to concentrate on the one word. Infiltrating. There we go. Infiltrating. I get to infiltrate a company. So to do that, I need this move that's red, which is going to be 1, 2, 3. I could choose to buy this more expensive card. I mean, well, it's cost 3 to put it in my hand, but it's cost $2 from the second round up. So it's kind of a dead card. I don't want it to cost me money. I'm going to play against the bot, and I think the bot makes a lot of money. We'll see. So we'll use this red card to move truck number 2 into the queue to get me 2 cubes. We'll use this blue invest to put cubes into the blue company. All I need is, if I put both blue ones into the company, that'll allow me to take over the company. I already have the red move. I could try to put this load in this last slot, spin 3 on the load in the last slot, and that might allow me to pick up some goods here that have been delivered by the bot. I could do it with blue or red. I know for sure the red one will be in there because I'm moving it over there. So we'll do red. We'll put it in the last spot for 3. Okay, this is the order. I went ahead and picked the order as I played it. The bonus here is going to be to add my pieces into blocks. Too bad I won't. Well, I can maybe do 1 and then do this. I'll have 2 of my own pieces at that point. This one will allow me to replace 2 gold cubes in the companies. Infiltrate. So I can infiltrate the block, infiltrate a company. Because it's gray, I can do any one. And this one will allow me to change the order of the cube, but that's not important because I'm not scoring it. Anyway, so that was all $6. The robot is going to be random. Flip, 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 flip. Okay, so this is always the order. We're in A1. A1 move happens before load, so my red move happens first. A1, I go here, and that gives me 2 cousins because it's an empty truck. Yay, I've got cousins. Okay, now the special move. Special move is I can add a cube to a block. Basically replacing a good here with a good one of my dudes, which would be pretty good. If I do that, that allows me to have a little, but that doesn't allow me to take over the company. So I'm not going to do it, which would be nice because I need to put these in play, but I'm not going to. Okay. So load happens after move. They do a load. There's nothing to load, so this card doesn't do anything. Okay. Next, we both invest. He invests first. Okay, so he invests at $2. If any company, the company that makes the most money, he will invest in that company. It's kind of retroactive. It's just to have the bot make money. So he's investing, but we don't know yet what he invests in. That's not how a player invest works. I invest in blue, so if blue makes money in the round, I will make $1 on this card. So I'm invested. My bonus is to replace up to 2 cubes in a company. Oh crap. Okay, so I'm gonna go back. I already know new information is available, so I'm gonna go back to here. And I didn't take into account in the blue company there's only 1 cube, and that's the one I'll replace with one of these. So I'll go ahead and replace on here. I'll take this white good, put it back in the bag, and replace it with a cousin of mine. That's this bonus, and I'm going to replace that bonus with a free cousin bonus here. Okay, so I did that. Next, when we did the invest, we're invested. I'm going to replace, I guess I could have taken over 2 companies instead. That would have been cool. But I'm going to diversify my portfolio. Replace this one with me here. And that takes me to this number 1 spot. I own blue. Anytime there's a blue vehicle somewhere that I've got basically 1 point there towards extortion. So in this, like in this block, there's no points of there's nobody else. There's no other faction there, just me. So I can extort it. This one, there's only me, because these are goods. I can extort it. This one only has the purple company, and the purple company doesn't extort. Okay, so here we go. That was my second one there, invest. Okay, so now we've got move. So it's move a load first, or move for majority. So its first thing it's got to do is move a load. So it'll move it'll move a truck that it has. Okay, so it'll move any truck, because it's a gold card, that has the load that'll make the most. And then if it's a tie, because it can move either one of these, it'll move the one that's at the highest number block. So it's going to move this one to here, and it's going to turn this in for $4. When it turns it in, it's going to make a white raw good here, and they have $4. 1, 2, 3, $4. Okay, so I'm at a deficit of $4 so far. Okay, I'm invested though in blue, so I'll make $1. I'm invested for $1. Okay, so the next thing, I don't have an A4. They have an A4. This hasn't been. Yeah, we hadn't checked in with that yet. They're at least going to make 2 from the blue company. They have in the queue, load and move. Okay, so in the queue, they'll go to the largest, they'll go to the front of the line and load a good in the queue, if they have one, and move it. This would be red would pick up this good and move to the construction site that'll give it money for its good. So that it comes over here, it delivers a white finished goods are worth 3. 1, 2, 3. It gets representation for constructing, and that's what it looks like. Okay. Then we go to expand. Load happens before expand. We're on red load. There's nothing to load in a construction site. Then we go to expand. Expand we'll go in this order. We'll start with purple. it goes to a company. If purple is purple owned by the gold player? Yes, it is. If it's owned by the gold player, it'll go to the highest block that doesn't have purple, and it'll put it under the most expensive good. And when it puts out that contract, we have more gold going here. All right, so in retrospect, we know that blue did make a delivery, and so did red. So it doesn't really matter which company we say that this invest is for, but in one of those, it makes $2 for its investment. My load sucked. This was going to be just, offhand, it would have been cool. So I've got $1 so far in round one, and they have 9. The robot has 9. Okay, so we're going to get ready for round 2. In round 2, oh wait, I did do this bonus, so I need to fill in. I'll fill in that. Okay, so in round 2, I'm gonna put in my free cards. I don't think I'll need this load card. Oh, forgot. Okay, so at the end of the queue, any cars that are in the queue, they cycle back in. They'll go to the highest number they can pick up. Basically, a pickup is on a block that has a good to pick up that's not a color and not under contract. So it goes over there. Unless the contract's the same color as the car, it'll make sense at some point to somebody. All right, so the car goes there. All right, so I have to decide before I load these cards, do I really want to keep this or do I let it go in my offer? I'm going to let it go. All right, so now we are in Era 2. We're going to add Era 2 cards. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Flip, flip, flip. Check on the text message. And that's what we have available. We could score a company, and we could invest in purple. And scoring a company would be great, because we could score the blue company. See, the bonus area is in gray, so we can choose the company to extort. Also, one of the rules we're going to have is when you extort a company, it can only be extorted once per round. So you can't like rape train it. This one is score the construction area. This one is score a neighborhood. Now you could score the whole neighborhood if all the places are available to extort. This one's score a company. Oh yeah, $10. I would like. Remember, the red truck has 2 open spaces. When it moves, I can get 2 cubes here. But with those 2 cubes, I could expand in blue, and I've already got control in blue and keep control in blue. That's pretty nice. So I'll spend 3. 1, 2, 3, and get my expand card down here. I'm not putting it in order yet because I'm going to think about that. This purple invest is pretty cool because that would allow me to score one of those. 2, 3, so I'll take that. The blue move, I'm gonna let go. But I like the fact we're gonna spend actually 3. 1, 2, 3, and take that card, and we'll let go. Oops. I hate these zones in TTS. I need to remove them or something. Okay, so then we're gonna get this load and let it sell it back for $1. Get this move here. Okay. I have $2. With these $2, I'm gonna go ahead and flush. I mean, and I don't have any cards to flush out, and it gives me a new set. Okay. Lots of purple move, purple load. Purple move would be kind of cool. The purple move would be the shit because I could score this good if I do it early enough. I like that. That would be a move. This expand. I mean, this. Here, we're gonna let this one go for $1, and we're gonna buy this move. I think. If I took this move for, I can't take it. Duh. I don't have enough money to buy it. So I'm to one card. So that'll have to be for the next round. So I'm keeping both of these cards. And I am letting go. Or I could sell some cards. I could sell 2 cards. Oh, that's a tough. Scoring. Moving and scoring would be awesome. If I sold this card, it gives me 2. I can't do it though. Tough decisions. We'll let go of the purple load card. $1. We'll get this. The red load card. I'm going to let go of the red load card because I'm going to concentrate on extorting versus loading. Okay, so let me figure out the order. So those, when the next round comes in, I might get rid of those before I get the new cards, but for now, this is what it looks like. The order. I want to do that early. That'll give me cousins. Corrupted cousins. That'll move that to the Q area, and I will have meeple stuff going on. Okay, so that's what I want there. Move. I'll have meeples at that point so that I can do this, which is to expand blue. Okay, the special action on blue is to score this area. I won't score it. I'm going to do a blue invest, and this will allow me to put people in a company up to 2. So this would be all 3 meeples that I'm going to get from this card, provided that happens. We'll see if they screw me in purple, in blue, in red. I mean, okay. This will score. This will score a block, which is good. Let's do this and see if that's a good plan. All right. Round 2, fight. Round 2, flip, 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 flip. Cool. The bot kind of cheats. So first one is they expand and I have a move. Move happens before expand, so I'm going to move the red truck there, which will pick me up 2 corrupted cousins, and I'll do the bonus, which gives me a corrupted cousin. So this one's done. I have to flip it because I did the action. All right, that's what's available. Then they go to expand, so they'll go to purple, and they'll go to the largest number that they don't have representation in purple. Or should they go to red? Should I have a little tracker and they already did purple, then they can do red. Actually, that's probably better because it's harder against me in general. So let's say, you know, they've already expanded there, so we move this down to red. They'll expand in red. They go to the highest block that they don't have representation in red, and they'll put and take over the piece. That sucks. Then that's done. Now it's much harder to take over red. Okay, that one's done, and that one's done. Now we go to the next one. Expand and load. Load happens before expand. They load where they can in the highest place. So they're a blue truck here, they can't load because the goods don't make sense. Here they can't load because the goods don't make sense. Okay, so they're done with their load. Then I am expanding. I'm expanding the blue faction. I've got 3. I'm gonna save 2 for this in the blocks to try to take over this block. I guess, let's see. I could put a truck out, and that would give me a mobile. Like right now, I have 1 blue here, 1 purple, and 1 red. Basically, gold has 2, and I have 1. I could refill, because expanded, I could refill this area and put myself, and that gives me 2 there. Don't know. Or I could take over one of these other blocks. There's 1 and 1 here. Ooh, yeah, I could seriously take over this block. So I could always extort this. Yeah, let's do that. But that doesn't allow me to take over another company. And I've got enough to take over purple. I should probably take over purple. So let's just do something that does 1. And that would give me that area. So I'm going to expand a contract there. Oh, 15, 16, 17, 18. This would be mine. 19, because that's 20 pieces. Okay, so that becomes an expanded contract, and we're going to put it on this one hell. Okay. Then I could score extort, but I can't really extort because I don't have majority in the construction zone. Alright, so that was expand. Move. So this move is from the queue, load and move. There is nothing to load in the queue, and they would load and move. So they were going to move, but they're not going to load. So first they would load, nothing to load. They would go to the highest available space for this thing to go. I guess they would move to here. Or actually it'd be the highest space they can pick up, and they can come here because they can pick up in red. Because they have a contract in red. Okay. That was that one. Oh, duh. I don't know why in A3. We're in A3. They have that. I invested first, actually. I invested in blue in case blue makes points. I get 2 of my cousins. Oh wait, because I did that cousin there. I can put 2 of my cousins into a company. I'm going to take over purple. I took over purple, so now I can extort purple and blue. Okay. Then they did their move thing. Oops, we're still in 2. Then we go to A4. A4 is move for me and a move for them. They've got turn order on me. This is the move load. So Here, they would load and then move. They would move a load from the place that they can make the most. Um, Here, the red one can pick up this red one for 2 points and move it to there to make 2. This blue one can't pick up anything. This purple one can pick up that one for 2. Since it's equal, they would pick up this one. So they pick up this load. They move the load to here. Oops. The red company delivers, which makes a black good here. Oh crap, I forgot. Oh no, we're not in era 3 yet. We're only in era 2. They would do that. They get 2. $2 for that. I don't have a red investment. And then that's their move. Then my move. My move is a blue move. I'm here with a blue truck. I'm gonna move the blue one into the Q area and make, what is it? For that I get a cousin. I get to score a neighborhood. So I'm going to try to score. If I score this neighborhood, I have purple and I have blue. So I can extort this area and I can extort this area. Because I'm the only representative, so I'm going to do that with the bonus. Extort a neighborhood. So here's the neighborhood. That's 4 and 8. $8. Okay, and that was my extort. I did this special move. Oh, forgot to cover the bonuses. I did that one, but I didn't cover this bonus. This bonus I am going to put, I'm going to do turn order again on this one. Hopefully that time it'll go off. On that one, on this move, I'm going to go ahead and try to score a company. Just note that I can't score, because I scored a neighborhood, neither one of these spots can be scored again. Alright. Then the last one's an invest. And they'll make 2 because a company went and made it. Red's not going to do it again. So yeah, they'll make $2 for their investment in red. I invest in purple, which doesn't mean anything for the investment part because purple's not going to deliver, but I will score a company. These companies score for the same, so it's $4. So I'll copy this and then put back $1. We're going to go into era 3. I can't forget to cover my bonus. Here's my bonus. I'm going to put this on there. Hopefully that'll work. And then we get to put in the new era cards. This is gone. This one comes in. We'll put 2 random goods on it. Then these trucks come back. This truck will go to the highest one I can pick something up in. This is the highest one because it's 32. This one, same thing. Okay. Start myself off with $10. This is what it looked like. These 2 moves there. Scoring a block would be cool. Scoring taking over blocks is cool. So both of these cards are really nice. This purple invests I don't need, but I put that bonus on it. Man, I really need to learn to play my own damn game. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and line up, put, our first hand is free. That goes there. That goes there. Okay. So of the cards, I really like this moving action here. And I want to do it early. I like this moving red, so I want to keep the move red. Blue, it's cool to have mobile way to... Let's get rid of this invest. We'll get rid of that invest for $1. We'll buy this move for 3. 1, 2, oops, wrong way. We got rid of that one, so let's get 1, 2, 3. We'll buy this move. I'm not gonna do this expand. No, I'm gonna let this expand go for $1. And I'm gonna go ahead and buy this move. Oops, I keep messing up. That's where I should be, I think. 10, sold the card. 11 minus 3 to 7, no, to 8, and then bought a card for, then sold a card. So that's 9, and then buy a card for 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. This would allow me to take over blocks, so does this. So we'll keep that one. We'll use this one to upgrade this card. So that means we'll throw this card away. That upgrades this card. When it upgrades the card, we get a bonus from the next round. Flip. And it goes into this bonus area as a card available. Dang, that's a nice card. Let's invest in red. And it allows me to infiltrate a company, so that I could start trying to take over the red company. 1, 2, 3. I'll take this invest. And that's what I'm looking at so far. I'm going to pay $1 and flush out these 2 cards. Flip, 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 flip. Very nice. This allows me to start taking over construction sites. I like that. This investment in purple will allow me to do the move, load, move thing, but I don't have a powerful enough move. I could sell this one for $1, which gives me my $3. Spend all $3 and do the move that'll allow me to start, no, wrong one. Do the purple expand, which will allow me to start taking over construction sites. Alright, so let's think of an order here. I don't have a red load. It'd be nice to have a red load so that I could pick up goods where I'm at and take them to the queue area and make points, but I can't do that. I can move the red truck over there and get cousins, 2 cousins. Then the red move card will also allow me to take over, start trying to take over blocks, which I like. But the purple has a load already on it. So we could just drop off that purple good. What we could do is expand in purple. So we'll bring out another vehicle. I've got a cube that'll give me control of that vehicle. Then we have 2 moves, and that'll give me a cousin that'll replace that one. That's good. No, but this is the load that allows me to take over construction sites. So this is more better. Like that. Then we'll expand, because this will have plenty of cousins at that point to try to take over this. This one will allow us to invest in red. We should do that early in case red scores. I doubt it will. This lets us take over companies. We could try to take over that red company, which would be great. Having mobile pieces is pretty cool. Let's see. And this one will score at -$1 a company. So yeah, we'll do, I think we're going to do that. I should have kept some loads. I'm trying the non-load strategy. Okay. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Oop, flip. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Flip. 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 I'm not saying this is a great bot, but it gives me an idea of how to build a bot. All right. It would go A1. What happens first? Move happens first, so the red move is first. Red move. I'm going to move. Oops. I'm having connection problems. Oops. Red move. Oops. I'm going to turn that over there. Move that to there. And that gives me 2 cousins. Okay, so the later on down the line, I can take over this red, or I can take over blocks. Now I'm going to choose not to take over blocks because the mobile version, the mobile, having mobile majority is better. So I'm going to not do this bottom part, although it'd be pretty cool. Although this one's score a block, but there's a couple of blocks that I already own, so should be fine. Then they expand. They're going to expand. It would be to expand in blue, but they can't expand in blue because I own it. So then they would go to the next one, which would be purple. They would put in the highest one that they can take over a piece in. Or actually, they should try to either neutralize or take over a block. In this case, they own red, so if they place it here, let me see, would the bot want to, the bot wants to get, okay, so the bot would want to take over a space by itself first. So it can't take this one over. Actually, it could because of red. It could take this spot over, but it would want to take over a spot and take a good at the same time. So it can't here. It can't take this one over. It can't take this one over, but it can take this one over and a thing. If it was equal, it would go to the highest one, which means it would go here anyway. Oh, I forgot about that. So in this case, if it goes here, it can neutralize a block. If it goes here, it can take over a block. So it would go here to take over a block. Because here I forgot there's a truck. So here it would take over that block. This is going to be a monster time trying to figure out what these rules for the bot are going to be. Just kind of playing it on the fly. Okay. So it has that going on. All right. Then we go to invest. I thought there was a good here. I guess not. We both are invested. And then this bottom part, take out up to 3 pieces, up to 3 neutral pieces in a company. So we'll pick this company and we'll go ahead and replace all these goods with my own. So we corrupted red. Boom. So those are the three that we have majorities in. We're both invested. We'll go to A3. We've got move and expand in my end. They move first, and this is the move a load that's in the highest thing. So this is the one that has a load and it's in the highest. And they are going to move here and drop this load off. That's a $4 load. So we give them a 5, put back $1, and then we put a refined good here. Okay, then I get to do my expand. Oh, and what color was that? Purple? I don't have a purple invest. Expand with blue, purple. I don't have pieces, which sucks because basically that would start neutralizing my own position. So I can't expand. I'll expand here by putting in more goods. Let me shuffle. So there's the goods that are available in that company. Okay. This would be replace goods in dudes in construction zones. I should have done that. I screwed up and I just took over the red company. I shouldn't have gone so heavy in red, but we'll see how that plays out. All right, the third one is load. The only one that can make a load, they'll make the highest load. This will be this blue load. Okay, then move. Oh, well, let's do mine. Sorry, before they loaded. This is what's load A4. A4 for me is move. Move purple. I'm here. I've got 2 moves in purple. I control purple. I can score a block. Which block makes the most points? They probably all make about the same. They all make 4. I control this block, so that's fine. If I move... Oh, crap. Did I do that? I forgot to do my bonuses. So much to take to remember when you're playing alone. I did do that. No, I didn't. I did that, which is all 3 over there. So we'll do that there. I didn't do that. I'm gonna score. I will do that. So I got to remember to do that. I'm gonna do that there. Bonus for next time. If I move out and in, that gives me a cousin, but that gives them this white good. Oh, they get the white good anyway because they're gonna do it in red, so it doesn't matter. So the best move that I can do is move out, doesn't matter where, move back in, and since I have a blank spot, that'll give me 1 cousin. Then I'll score a neighborhood. I'll score, this one doesn't really matter. That's another 4 points. They don't get a kickback. They will do this load from the queue, and they could do either one, and actually they would do red. Purple came over here and dropped that off, so they would do the one that would make them the most points. So they would actually do they would drop this back off here, drop this good off here, and they would make 3 points for the good, But remember, red has made, I mean, purple has gone over here, so they're invested in purple. They would make another 4 because purple came over here and dropped it off, so their investment in purple is 2. And then them dropping that off is another 2. Because all that happened after this invest card. I just know that's going to happen, so I just went ahead and did it. Then we're on our last one. Wait. The red went over there and dropped off. It went and got cousins. The red was my move. Oh, it moved here. Yep. And then I did a move back and forth. And then they moved to there. Anyway, we're on the last one, which is move. They go first. They're moving from oh, that was that one. Okay, so this is this move here. Oh, I did that out of order. That was my fault. This is still here. Technically, they would do their load. Their load would be this one. But anyway, they would move this here on their last card because it's the Q load move. They went ahead and did that. So this is what this landscape looks like. Then my move, I got lucky with this. I go here. I drop that off. I make 4. I'm not invested in blue. They're invested in purple because they can make more from purple. I get to score because of my move. I get to score a charter. Doesn't matter which charter because I'll make 4. Minus another $1 to, so that because of the card itself. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's how much I make there. Then this comes off. This one was here for because I did that. This one got used, so it flips over. Yeah, a lot to keep account of when you're playing alone. I'd need a cheat sheet. Flip. I made it to round 4 so far. Round 4 is going to bring in these cards. Also, round 4 is going to bring in this block. These cards are going to go to the place that the highest number with goods to pick up. Both are going to go here. And that's the landscape so far. I've got $10. Before I get my new cards, are there any of these cards I want to get rid of? I want to keep those cards so far. So there it is. My one new card for the round. Flip. Is a purple invest. Kind of curious here. How much money do they have? I'm probably already beating them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. They are currently at 25. I am at 24. $10. This invest, the cool thing about this invest is it'll allow me to score. I want to score charters. Both of these are score charters. This has the $2 invest, but it doesn't have the charter. I've got this stupid move load thing, so I'm gonna go ahead and buy this card for 3. 1, 2, 3, and I'm gonna use this card to upgrade it. So when it upgrades, I get to look at the next era. Flip. I get a bonus card for the next era. Cool. Okay, so I want this purple invest card because that'll allow me to score also. I like the red move card because that allows me to move the red truck and get more cousins. Which one do I like better? The score a block, which would be, I think I can score pretty good doing that, or the take over a block. This one allows me to do that. This one, this one lets me. I got the same thing going on with the blue over here. So let's go ahead and buy one of these for another 3. 1, 2, 3. We'll take this card and I'll decide which one do I want on the top. If I'm doing that one there, this one will allow me to score a block, so we'll get rid of, we'll upgrade that one with this card. Okay, so we're gonna let that card go so that we can get bonus from the next round. It's because we upgraded a card. I don't think that was shuffled. I don't remember. It's just awfully weird to have 2 of them. Maybe I did. Maybe I'm cheating. I don't know. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. I got a load card. Okay. $4 and invest and a move. Now that I've done that, I could spend the 3. 1, 2, 3. Use this card to upgrade that one. Get rid of this load card as a bonus and get my bonus for an upgrade. It's another load card. Son of a bitch. I know I shuffled. Suck. I've got $1 left. I've got that invest card there. I'm gonna keep that invest because of what it scores. Spend $1 to put out my new cards. 1, 2, 3. For the next, I'm gonna keep those up there because I don't know what my round's gonna look like. Then I'm gonna put these in order. This one first, obviously. It's got 2 moves and it'll pick up a lot of cousins, and with those cousins I can go ahead and take over a block. This one will allow me to score a whole block, which is good. We'll do this red. Actually, we want to do the red invest as soon as possible in case red scores. Which I don't know if it will. Then we'll do that one, then we'll do that one, then we'll explore with purple. We could move the purple vehicle, get our cousin, and expand an area. We'll do that. This is so tough. If we do the move first, that'll allow us to do the purple expand. They'll also give us turn order. Then we do these. We want the invest to happen first, though. Yeah. In case a red scores. Doubt it will, but never know. Hopefully that's a good setup. Alright, round 4. Expand, load, invest, move, and Q load move. Okay, so the first thing, invest. I'm invested, then because invest happens first, then I'll score a charter. We're in the 4th round. These are all worth 9. That'll allow me to pull way ahead. Puts back $1. I'll score one of these. All right. Then they get to do their expand. They'll expand in red. They'll put a contract. Highest one they can take over. They can't take over that one. This block is in play. This would neutralize that one. This one would neutralize this one. They can't place it, so they would place it here. Oh, I forgot to put the goods in it. Show. Look at all those good looking goods. All right. Next thing is, oh, and I did the bonus. We'll see if I can finally get this going. We'll do that. Maybe red will score. All right. Next one is load or move. Move is fast. As first, I'm moving purple. I've got 2 moves with purple. I'll move here. That'll give me a cousin. And I'll move back to a block. I control purple. So we'll go, let's see, this one is mine. This one with the blue is mine. Just in case something funky happens, we'll put that one there so make sure I still keep it. Change turn order finally. And then this comes off and it flips. Okay, they do a load. They do the highest load possible, and they'll do in this order. So this is the highest load they can do possibly. Which one they'll do is purple goes before blue in this order, so it goes here. Then we go to the next one, which their invest is first. And then I go to my purple expand. My purple expand. Oh wait, I forgot to do the score neighborhood here. Any one of these is with 4, so we'll score for 4. We'll do it in a place where there's no kickback, so we'll do it here. Okay. Then they did an invest. Oh, let me cover that with cousin time. I'll do an expand after their invest. Expand with purple. I could put another vehicle in play. And I could put that car. I've already got this block. I don't control that block anymore. Oh, I do control that block. I control that block and I control that block. I don't control that block. We'll go ahead and place that there. Okay, then we go to the next one, which is move. I'm first, finally. Oh, wait, let me do this thing. Take over construction zone. We have this zone. I could put my thing in there. Instead of doing that expand, yeah, let's go backwards. Instead of doing this expand, it keeps this here. Gonna try to take over a construction site. We'll do the we'll do Greefill. We'll Greefill this spot. Okay, this one's filled up. Okay, so now the next one I've got to move. Oh wait, I get to take over a construction site. We're going to take over this site with both of my pieces in case we get to score it. Now I can use score construction site. This one, it's their move. No, it's my move first. I've got the red. Where's the red vehicle? Red vehicle here. Move to here. That'll pick up 2 of my own people, and then I can move it somewhere else, and I'll move it here so that it can't pick anything up. Pick a block, replace 2 of the pieces with my own. I'm going to take over this block by replacing that piece and that piece with my own. Okay. Let's see what Sarah says. Alright, so that was replace a piece. That was that thing. Then they move, which is their where's the highest place they can load? They can load here. Then they get to move because of that card wherever they're going to make the most money. This is where they'll make the most money. So we'll drop this one off here. That gives them 3. 1, 2, 3 plus their invest of 2 for blue, and I guess one of those. Make sure I'm not invested in blue, which I'm not. Alright, so then it's this last one, which is their Q move. Mine is a move for blue. I've got 2 moves for blue and then score a block. I need to move it away from there so they can't pick this up. What I'm going to do is move it to here. Score a neighborhood. It doesn't matter which neighborhood because I'm all over the place. So I'll do this neighborhood, which scores both of those. Oh, I can't score where I've scored before because of, I think it was this. No, that was that one. I don't know. I would have scored 1 for 4. So let's say I scored that one. So if I scored this neighborhood, I would only score that thing, but I could score maybe this neighborhood because I control that and the red. So I could score this one, and then this one I would score as well. So I'll score these for 8. Yeah, I've already won. I gotta make the bot a little bit harder. Then they would move, load, move. If they had a queue, they would queue, load, and then move. And they don't have a vehicle in the queue to load and move. So that's the end of that. Finally going to A5. This is gone. I shouldn't have tried to take that over because I didn't score it and it was going. Live and learn. This one's in play now. These come in. of these cards, what do I want to keep, what do I want to let go? Oh, I did this. So this I will replace with score a single one. And I did do that, and then we'll do that. We'll see how it goes. All right. New set of cards into here. Let's see. This move allows me to replace takeover blocks, and it's bonus, and it has upgrade. It's like way upgradable. So let's do that. We'll buy this one for 3. 1, 2, 3. And we'll use this one to upgrade this card twice. Wait, we were at 10. Minus 3, 1, 2, 3. Then this card, this bonus goes here. And that card goes there. It's a lot of move in purple. So I wonder if I can get some loads in purple. That would be cool. Invest in red, don't know. Invest in purple, don't know. More move. This one scores a company, which would be good. So to score a company, I need to get rid of a card. We'll get rid of this blue move card. Sucks. That'll give me $2 since it was expanded. I expanded this card twice. I forgot about that. So the first expanded part of it would give me a bonus. So the first expansion, oh, actually it happened at the same time, so it would be only one expansion card. Anyway, invest for 5, and it's gray, meaning I could call the color when it goes off. I was buying a card, so I was gonna buy this one, which I still am. Oops, wrong way. $1, $2, $3. Buy the card. This one scores all the charters, and that would be a lot of freaking points. I could buy this one and upgrade the investment, but I don't have any load cards to make that really worth anything. So here's where the bot falls apart, because I can continue playing the game, but the bot has no chance of winning, because I'm just gonna score the hell out of these cards now that I've taken them over. I'd like to keep playing so that I can see how these gray cards work. I guess I'll do that, but it's so unfair to the bot. This move would be red move and allows me to take over another block. I want some load cards so that I can see. I want this card there so I can score those. I want to score blocks. So to score blocks, I need this move card. To get this move card, I'll get rid of this expand card. This expand card will go here for $1, and I'll buy this one for 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna let go of this one for $1. I'm gonna let go of it and spend $1 to get a new hand of cards. 2, 3. We are in round 5, so that's a lot of cards to look at. There are white goods there, though. But the majority of points are going to be made on the blocks. $3, I can only buy one card. Score construction zone doesn't mean anything to me. Score the Q. Let's try to score the Q, because I could use this to score blocks, use that to score neighborhoods, use that to score the queue. That means I need a blue load for 3. And what will I get rid of? Blocks, neighborhoods, this takes over. I need to move the red or the blue. I like the amount of power I got there. The invest load, we'll get rid of this card for $1. Then we'll buy them. We have to buy this load card for $1. We're going to flush everything out. What we want is a very powerful move card. We want a blue move card. A very powerful move card in blue, but we don't have it. Suck. The other $2 don't really matter. I need to keep. I don't want the construction site one. We'll keep this one. We don't want construction site one. We'll keep those. Spend $1. We don't want that one. Spend $1. That one. Cool. Got my next hand. Trying to rush through here. I need a lot to work on the bot, but I've got a basic workings of how the bot does its thing. Okay, so we're going into era 6. That's all in play. No, we're going into era 5. And then we'll go to era 6 next. So that's era 5. This is my hand. Let me figure out the order. Okay, this is going to be the tricky one. In order to score the queue, I need to get a vehicle into the queue. If I got a blue vehicle in the queue, or if I get any color vehicle in the queue, I can load it. So I could do a red move. That'll give me the most cubes. And then I can do a blue load. Oh, it's a fucking blue load. I'll do a red move, get the car to stay there. Then I'll do just to be on the safe side, I'm going to do a purple move as well. And then I'll do a load and try to score the queue. And then here with this one we'll score the blocks and this one will score that. So we'll do it that way. We'll see how it works. Alright, so I've already put theirs out. Alright, first thing would be an invest of $2. It doesn't matter. Red move. Red moves here. Makes 2 cousins. Bam, bam. Take over a block. We'll take over this new block. We'll take that one and that one. And put 2 of our own. Oops. Okay. We had 2 moves. We're not going to move it again. We're going to keep it there. Yep. All right. Next one is there's expand and mine's a purple move. It's a 4 freaking purple move. But all it does is move. Just to be on the safe side, since I own purple, I'm going to move purple into here. Then I can take over blocks more. Let's take over this block some more. Or actually, let's take over this block. I've got 3, so we'll take over this block here. And then we'll take over. We control that one, we control that one, we control that one. To be on the safe side, we'll do this one more time over here. Cool. Okay, and they get to expand. They would expand into a block that they would expand over here. That would neutralize my control. All right. Now we do the third one, which is load. I go first in turn order. I've got a truck here. I'll go ahead and load one of mine. That means if it gets delivered, I make the points. Then we'll go down here and score the queue. I've got majority in the queue. Yay, I made queue points. 5 points. Alright. Next, they do load at the where they could do the most. There's nowhere they can load because the vehicles that are in play are in the queue. Oh, but they could load there. So they'll go ahead and load here. Alright, so then we're into the next one, which is move. I've got the first one, so I've got a purple move. Gonna move this one here, which gives me control again. I get to score a block. I can score this block and make the most for 10 for the both. Okay. Then theirs is move load or move majority. So they would move the biggest load they can. They wouldn't score me any points, but they could move this one. Oh, there's no construction site left. So they would just move. Now this would be loaded. They could move this down somewhere. It would make no points. I've got to figure that out later. Highest place I can pick up something here. Cool. Then we'll move down to score neighborhood. This one got scored, by the way, so we'll put this here. Then we'll go score neighborhood. I'll invest in purple. Doesn't do shit. Score neighborhood. Score these, and that's a shit ton of points. That's 999 for that's 999 minus $3 for 27. Get all these over here. Yeah, the bot doesn't work completely. It works good in the first few rounds, but then it starts falling apart. Some way you're gonna beat his ass. Alright, so that will score that. And then we gotta go there. It does a Q load move, nothing. And then we're finally into the last round. Oh, it's invest. Did anything score points by delivering? No. So it doesn't make its expand thing. We're finally in the last round. The main thing about this is just to see how the gray cards work. So in order to I like, these are all score. I'm not going to worry about that one. And I'm not going to worry about that one, so if I get a bonus, I'm going to replace it there. Before I start, I want to see if I can get a higher score. To get a higher score, I need... Okay, so let's figure out what we're going to get rid of first. This one scores a block. I need that. This one scores a Q. That's a little harder to do. These don't score. So we're going to get rid of these cards. So that gives me $3 for $5. And these cards go back to there. I need scoring cards. Blocks score these score the most. So I'm going to spend 1, 2, 3. Get that one, spend 1, 2, 3. The queues, I'd rather score a block than the queue, because it's harder to score the queue, but the queue's worth more points. So we'll just go there, and then we'll drop $1, and we'll refill these cards, and maybe we'll get some scoring block cards. Nope. So we'll get rid of these cards. 1, 2, 3. Spend $1. Score the queue. Score the jam. Score a block. This scoring a block is better than this scoring a block. Sell this one. Buy this one. 1, 2, 3. Spend $1. Get rid of this one. Well, actually, we still have that $1. We could get rid of this one. Gives me $1, and spend 3. 1, 2, 3, and that puts that there, because that load is way better than that load, because it's a generic load. Okay. I think with these cards, I'm gonna have to pick the color before, I mean, as they come out. We'll just figure that out. We'll let this card go, and we'll let this card go. We'll keep this card. We'll spend $1. We'll sell this card, and we'll, that gives me $1, spend 3, 1, 2, 3, and then get this investment, and put this investment back here. I kind of like the way this works. This is mainly just going to see how to finish the game, as well as see how these cards work. I'll get, I guess I need a set of these so I can designate what color those are going to be when they play. Okay. Huh. So this is my hand. These cards don't matter anymore because the game is just about over. Does your head in, I tell you that. Okay, so if I invest, that'll let me score a block. Too bad I don't have a red move, because then I could really do something with that investment. I need a generic move or a red move. Score a block. Score a block. We can do the load thing because I'm invested in blue for 1. Ooh. Okay, so we can invest in blue for 5. We'll invest in the blue for 6. They scored 3 different companies. We'll load in blue here, and then we'll move in blue here, and so we'll make those points. So this is going to be blue, and this one's going to be blue. I like that. I think I'll go with that. I'm not going to overthink it. Oh no, what the hell? Don't crash. Okay, cool. Random. It's 11:07, so maybe I still have some time to play some Elden Ring. Not gonna stream it, just gonna freaking play it. Alright. Okay, so this is us versus them. No cars to bring back in. Everybody, we've got 2 loads already loaded. Alright, we'll go to first invest. Me. Invest. I'm invest all up in red, and I get a score a charter. Score a charter. We'll score these. All charters score the same. I'm not controlling those, so they score for 9. I'll adjust those later on because they score for way too much in a single player game. Okay, they expand. They won't expand in any of these, but they'll expand here, and they'll try to nullify a block. There's 2 of mine. They'll nullify this block. I think they could try to actually. Okay, here because I own purple, they don't nullify it. Oh yeah, that would be right now. They have 1 to my 2. That'd be 2 to 2. If they go here, it'd be 1 to 1. The highest block they could nullify would be this block, and so they would go ahead and try to nullify. They would nullify that block. Nullify. Okay. Next thing, they're going to move. Remove the highest vehicle. They'll make the most points. They don't want to move red, and they don't want to move blue because we're both invested. This is the Q load move. There's no Q load move. So I guess to be fair, that's very specific. It would be in this later game. It would be just a move with a load. So the move load they would do would be the purple one. There's no. It would be either blue or red. Blue would make me the most points, so they're not going to do that. So they'll do the red one. Oh, that's not a freaking. That's a different kind of good. So they would have to move the blue, and they would not move the blue to score it because of the points problem. I need to figure out how to write that later. Oh, and their investment, that scored 1. Let's say we scored this one. The other investment is going to score another 9. Minus $1. We'll score this one. Their move, they're not going to make me a bunch of points. Then the next thing is going to be my investment first. My investment, which goes here, which is another 9. Actually, let's get on one of these, and I need to get 4. Okay, that would be my last investment score. Normally these would be covered because I did the bonuses. Their move they're not going to do one because it wouldn't make them any points. It'd make me points. Then I go to in the next section, we both get to load. I load first. This one can load, and I'll load one of my goods because I'll be the only one who makes points, and the investors will make points. Actually, I make way more points in blue, so let's not do that. We'll do. Oh, blue's already loaded with my stuff, so we'll go load here, and that's that. Score the queue. I didn't put a car in the queue. I suck. Because I don't have any movement. I suck. Then they load where they can load the most. They can load here. They can't load here because that vehicle doesn't match. No more vehicles. It's all good. Then the last one. Their investment is they're going to make points on my score on my blue. So blue is going to move to here. It's going to turn in this for the most that it can, which is for 5 points. So we're going to make another one of these. Turn in $1 to make that 5. They're invested in blue, so they're going to make 2. Here, I'm going to score what I did that, so I'm invested in there for 6. So I'll make another 6. And score a block. I don't know what block I scored there at -1. Oh no, I didn't. I did the bottom thing. So score one of these blocks. They are all worth 4. Actually, these new blocks are worth 5. So we'll score one of those blocks to make 5. And that's it. That is the game. So the card play worked really well. I need to make a better bot. It's a start of a bot, and it worked. The bot really works in the first 2 rounds, and then the bot has to get more complex, or the bot's choices need to change as the game progresses. So I got to work on that tomorrow. Tomorrow is bot day, I guess, to try to make something much more difficult to play against. At first, it was pretty crazy. It's a shit ton of money. Let's put it in. I just want to get an idea of how much I made. 25. Playing alone, that took about an hour and a half. That was pretty freaking long. But it's because of all these freaking decisions. That's 100 and 25, 30, 134. I don't even think they made half of that. Versus 29. And that 29, I think that was the last time they scored really big, was in the second round. So the first two rounds the bot works. Then after that we need to start we need it to fight for majority, so it'll probably put in vehicles and contracts. So when it's going to expand, it'll put in a car and it'll put the biggest car and the contract. And that would be pretty cool. The biggest contract it can put out and the biggest car. And that would make it fight a little bit. Maybe 2 cubes worth of car, which would either be the biggest car or the biggest contract. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, I think the game works. This last round is crazy, but it's only the last round. Me just trying to score these blocks and stuff. I'm not playing against another player, so there's a layer that's missing. So I'll have to figure that out. Maybe the bot's going to have bonus cards where it takes over shit. We'll see. Anyway, let's see if I can figure out how to turn this damn thing off.